Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn Clairvoyant and I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you everybody for joining me for the October Tarotscopes, and I will go through and do each of the readings individually, and I'm keeping with the same formula that I used last month, which is giving you a chance to see how I work with the tarot. Of course, you're going to find this month is a stimulus month. It's one that's going to get you proactive and out there, and you're really looking towards change. Not only is this month beckoning new beginnings and transitions within your personal life and your professional life, it's heightening ways in which you can be successful within yourself, which is a very good positive, especially if you've been kind of meandering around and not really seeing any results in the past months. Some of us have been feeling like we're circumnavigating and doing the same things over and not accomplishing much because we've had quite a lot of planetary changes, but we're starting to see these all move forward now, so we've got some really great successes sitting ahead. Now, if you haven't caught up with my giveaway, I am giving away a free 1-year reading. This is something I did last year and I found it very, very popular. So I'm going to do exactly the same again. 2 people from my YouTube will have an opportunity of winning. So if you're part of my YouTube and a subscriber, 2 lucky winners will be coming there. And all you need to do is go and find my giveaway video, which I uploaded last week. And also I'm giving away 3 individual giveaways on my Facebook as well. So if you're part of Carolyn Clairvoyant's Facebook page or the Carolyn Clairvoyant Tarot Corner or my Carolyn Clairvoyant private group, which actually runs live feeds and readings, then you're in the draw as well. All you need to do is put your name down in that comments part. Not on this video, guys. Go and find the video that I actually released the other week and be able to put it down on there, and then you'll go into the draw. I want to thank you all very much for joining me. I hope that you have a momentous month. You've got a wonderful time ahead. This is going to be quite successful for each and every one of you in your own individual ways. You're coming out of where you have been. It's like the clouds have parted, the sun is shining. It's not only coming into a time of rejuvenation and wonderful changes, you're starting to see some of those beautiful plans that you anticipated happening at the beginning of the year or in the middle of the year now starting to manifest. And this should be just absolutely beautiful. I thank you so much. Please enjoy my individual Tarotscopes, which are about to follow. Thank you and cosmic hugs. Hello Taurus, let's have a look. What does October 2018 hold for you? Okay, so we're just shuffling along here, seeing what cards pop up, because often this is where Spirit wants us to take a little look at as well. And sometimes all the cards pop out. So here we go. We'll put these ones aside till a little later and let's have a look here. All right, Taurus, we're looking at the home and the family, where you are within yourself right now. We'll look at your career goals and aspirations, your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship dynamics. So the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family, this is the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles generally tells you that you're redesigning your home and your family dynamics. You're looking at the ways that life can be a little bit more rewarding. The energy and effort you're putting in is going to bear those results, and you're very emphatic about this. You're looking for that recognition. This is going to be quite a proactive or productive time for you. I feel you're going to have some really good goals come out of it. It's great for those that are looking at investment, buying, selling, or making changes in your accommodation or real estate areas. You'll be finding the market's very conducive to what you're needing or what you're wanting. For others, you may be looking at ways in which you can learn to better understand your personal skills and abilities. You might be looking at ways you can re-educate or put training in. You might be putting in energy to pretty up the house or the home environments. Whatever this is, like I said, you're seeing whether it's going to be conducive, if it's going to be rewarding. And I feel because you have the money coming in or the support coming in, you're going to be finding that this is quite a very productive time for everybody concerned. So it's going to be very worthwhile. Career goals and aspirations, the past. This is the past coming back. Six of Cups in reverse. It's a reflection, a proposition, something returning. You're hitting, that high again. You're going back to something that's been quite familiar. You might be put back into a position you've done very well. You may be finding old systems returning, and the education or the training or the experience that you've had is enabled you once again to be able to put yourself forward and see those results manifest through other people supporting this as well. But your concern is mainly about who am I? What have I achieved? Where am I going? Where are my attributes? What am I good at? So there's something that has been on the back burner for some time, may resurface again during the month of October, and you may see this as a time to make your stand or to take that stand forward or to take that offer up. Past people, past opportunities, past situations, past reflections, even if you've been audited, even if you're going back and retraining, even if you're going back and gaining recognition, all of this will play an important role, especially over this coming 6 weeks, because it does indicate here that it has been a time in which you have been in deep reflection, but you just haven't been able to have the right timing to put anything into place, or perhaps you've been waiting on things to surface and you may be finding it redoes or resurfaces in and around this period of time. Financially, a little bit of anxiety. Four of Swords in reverse. This tells you that you could be finding yourself quite anxious about your financial stability. There may be areas in which you cannot fix at the moment, and you may be going through a time of trying to work through how best to do everything you need to. You're wanting your independence, but it's just not there financially at the moment. Therefore, old issues or problems could arise. This could have a lot to do with the last 4 months, or around about April 2018, so earlier this year. You may also be finding yourself not getting through your accounts or not financially feeling the stability that you anticipated. Therefore, this could be a sense about where am I going with my incomes? What have I got coming in that will support me? And am I able to get through? I think a lot of this is anxiety more than showing here that you're not going to have the finances. But I do feel it's a slow time of coming back or falling forward, as in financially becoming a lot more stable or seeing light at the end of the tunnel. So therefore, you may be finding yourself pretty much penny pinching during this period of time, or a little bit anxious about your financial affairs. Your health and betterment. Look, we've got the retrospect, which is known as the Hermit. It represents Virgo, which usually represents the 6th house. So we're going to give this to the 6th house. Watch in and around that lower back, in and around the intestinal and digestive and bowel areas. You may be finding yourself feeling quite sensitive, a little bit stiff and sore. You may be finding yourself looking at ways, what do I do? What do I need to take care of right now? What do I need to change for when I get older? You may be going through that sense of reflection within yourself. This is a real strong time in which to get independent views on health and betterment. So if you're going through tests and you're going through other forms of changes within your medical or within your betterment areas, make sure that you get a second and a third opinion here, because Spirit does indicate that whatever's there's probably been manifesting for a period of time, but it's something that's coming to maturity now. And it could be just you taking a logical or normal approach, saying, I can't continue on doing what I've been doing. The road ahead is clear, that if I keep doing what I'm doing, there's going to be issues or problems later on, and it can affect other aspects of my life. And this is the truth too. So your relationship areas is the Wheel, or what I call Fortune in my deck, in reverse. And it tells you that you may find that you're coming through a stop and a start, or problems or complications in connection with friendships or even relationships. There's something not right. You can't put your finger on it, but you know it's just not right. And therefore you may be finding you're a little bit out of sorts. You're going to communicate not exactly the way way that you want. It's not going to come out clear. You're going to find people around you don't have the time to give you the energy that you're hoping. You might find you're exhausted and all your energy is going elsewhere in your life and you don't have the time. Therefore, you're going to be finding this month is a little bit out of sorts. And this is the same for those that are single. You may be finding, right person, just the wrong timing. It's just not happening. And Spirit says here that this has a lot to do with the fact that you're not ready for this next stage, or maybe that other person isn't. And maybe you might be going back seeing this and seeing that maybe I'm just better off as a friend rather than pushing for anything more dynamic. This is going to be a very strong month in which you're going to really look at what energy and effort you can put in that is going to be rewarding. This is a time in which you're going to start looking at what you've done in the past. What changes have I needed to make? How do I need to make this more positive for me in the future? And because of this, you've got a bit of anxiety around, because this has affected your career path, your finances. It's probably affected your relationships. You might be going back and repeating the same things over and over again. And Spirit says, hang on a minute, you need to make this more proactive. You need to make this an area in which you can see benefit and recognition of making a way forward rather than feeling you're going in reverse. A time to look at what's truly important to yourself. What is blocking you? What is stopping you from feeling completely happy, rewarded, and successful in your current life? And this is where your focus should be. Now, Spirit brought out some cards that dropped, and we've got the Sun, we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, we've got the Tower in reverse, which I call change. We have the Hangman in reverse, and then we have the World. So the Sun tells us we've got good happiness, good success. Our focus is on our self-image, where we are, where we're going to be. This is our productivity. It's our goals. It's our ambitions. It's what we're driven for and what makes us internally happy. And this can be family. It can be business. It can be our personal image, who we believe we should be. And part of you is leaving some of this behind. You're through the worst of it, but at the present time, you're still got a few resistances going on. So some of these plans and goals, or what you're envisioning for this whole new direction in your life, is happening, but it's taking a little bit longer. It might take another couple of months before you see this really come to resolution. Maybe there's areas that you need to tidy up first. And Spirit says, don't become stubborn. Don't go back into that Taurian stubbornness. Don't get stuck there, because you've got this whole beautiful new direction coming. You're going to find yourself really feeling quite happy and quite satisfied, but you just need to tidy up some of those loose ends at the moment. So even though you're hip and hype and you're ready to go and everything's happening fantastic, the timing's just not right at the moment, okay? So just be patient. A couple of more months and you'll be on the road again, and you'll be getting things moving and motivated, and you'll be feeling very, very good. So some of those plans that are on the back burner may manifest now, and you may find yourself working towards this. But at the same token, you're also looking at a way in which you can do this completely, so that you don't have to go back and repeat the same things again. So Spirit's saying, just take your time. You got it. Everything's in place. Just take your time. Thank you so much for your beautiful time and your wonderful connection. I hope you've enjoyed your Tarotscopes for the time of October 2018.